and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I want to share with you a really simple recipe for soy milk. Why would you make soy milk, you might ask? Well, my number one reason for making soy milk is because it is so cheap. And so that makes it totally worth it for me. And it's also really convenient to have the soybeans in the freezer. I can just whip out some soybeans and I can make a batch of milk, and it makes a pretty good batch just from half a cup of soybeans. Soybeans are pretty healthy too. They're a good source of protein. They also have a moderate amount of carbs, and they have plant compounds, minerals, vitamins that are really healthy for us. So, soybeans, they're a tiny little bean. You probably can't see that. We'll scoot that right up there. Small little bean, and we're just gonna start with a half of cup. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put them into this little strainer. We're gonna take them over to the sink, and we're gonna rinse until all the bubbles are gone. Come on. Now we're going to rinse these soybeans. The biggest thing we're looking for is no more bubbles. So rinse. Use a sprayer if you need to till the bubbles are all gone. Our next step is to pour these soybeans into a medium-sized pot. We're going to cover them well with water, and we're going to boil them for 17 to 20 minutes. If you want to make sure that the soybean is cooked through, just pull one out and you can bite on it. It should be done just like a regular bean. All right, we've cooked these soybeans for about 18 minutes. Then we briefly rinse them with water again. Now we're going to put them into our Vitamix blender with about 2 cups of water. Don't have to be exact on the water because we're actually going to add more later. But we are going to put this on high and we're going to blend it for a full 5 minutes. The 5 minutes is actually why we're not going to even have to filter or strain this milk. Blending it at such high speed for 5 minutes is going to take care of it, and there won't be a lot of extra sediment.
Plug in your blender.
We're going to plug it in. We're going to turn it on. All right, we just blended our whole soybeans and our 2 cups of water. Because there was so little water just to blend it, it's really thick right now. So we're gonna pour it into our pitcher. You can see that it's pretty thick for milk. And so we wanna add more water. We're gonna add a little vanilla. We're going to add some sweetener, and then of course the water. Now, if you wanted to add dates or something whole like that to your sweetener, then after blending it 5 minutes, you would put 2, 3, 4 dates into the blender and you would blend that until it was all smooth. We're gonna just use some cane crystals. So we're going to add first, I don't measure, a splash of vanilla, maybe a teaspoon, maybe not quite. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of cane sugar, and because it's just been blending for 5 minutes, it's very hot, so it will dissolve pretty quickly. So I'm going to put the plunger in. I'm going to plunge it for a little bit, and then we're going to add the water. I found that the half a cup of soybeans makes about 6 cups, so we're going to roughly add 4 cups of water. We will pour it in and see. Maybe only 3 cups of water. You can always add more or less water depending on how thick you like your milk. And if you don't have a plunger, you can just use a spoon to stir. So there you have it. You can use it in smoothies, you can use it on cereal, you can use it in any way that you use regular store-bought milk, but for a fraction of the price. Thanks so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.